To make the shower hose, the first step is to make the individual rings. So open up your new window. I like to use Cycles. Delete the box in the middle. Go for orthographic mode, and then the top, and then add in a circle. I'm going to turn the circle to its side. RY 90. Zoom in a little bit, and then tab into edit mode. All the nodes are still selected, so extrude them out along the x-axis, just a little bit, and then view from the side. Extrude them out outwards a little bit. This makes the ridge of the shower, the ridge parts of the shower hose. Bring them out again a little bit more. And if you view it from the side, other side, you can extrude them back in to be the same size as the inner ring. And that's it. We have the first link in our shower hose. Next, I'm going to select all of these and add a mirror modifier. On the Z-axis. You can see the hose starting to take shape there. Turn on clipping so they join together. Tap back into object mode. Apply the mirror. Back into edit mode. Add another mirror. Again along the y-axis. Make sure clipping is turned on. Back into object mode, apply the mirror. Back into edit mode. And a mirror again along the y-axis. And this is how to form the hose. Turn on clipping. Join them together. And I'll come back after I have a length of hose. Okay, all the mirroring and linking is done, but you can see the pipe is very big. I'm going to shrink that down. And that's about the width that I'd like to have it at. But it seems a bit fat, so I'm going to make it a bit longer, like that. Our shower hose has two ends. One end has a hexagonal nut on it, and the other end is kind of a cone shape. So we're going to do the cone first. And to do that, I'm going to select just the end here. Bring that out. And Actually, might bring that out some more. Like that, and then give it some thickness. Or at least the illusion of thickness. Don't need to go all the way in. And then next is going to be the nut. Alright, so on this end of the pipe we're going to add the nut. And to count we need to count the number of edges there are here. And we can see that up here we have 32 edges. And we're going to add in the cylinder to here. I've pressed shift on there and cursor to selected so that my cylinder is going to be lined up properly. And then go here and add my cylinder. And you'll notice that the cylinder's got 8 vertices. My 32 edges from the circle can be divided by the 8. And then also the ends have got nothing, there's no n-gons on here. I'm going to twist this round, Y90, and you can see it's starting to look like a nut now. And just make it a bit smaller, like that. And actually on the nut there's only 8 edges, so we need to make it into 32. And I'm going to use the loop cut tool to do that. Scroll the mouse wheel and make three lines, and that gives us a division of 4 edges on each side. And then the last one here, actually, like that. Deselect everything, and now we have 32 edges on our nut, can match up with the 32 edges on our pipe. Go back to using the invisible selector and select all the edges down here on this side, and select all the edges on the nut too, like that. And then to join them, mesh and edges, and then bridge edge loops, like that. And also we're going to need to make some thickness for the nut, or at least the illusion of thickness. So I'll select these the vertices down here. E, S, and bring that in. And then E and X. And take that down to give the nut the illusion of thickness. Now it's time to add the curve into the pipe or actually just to make the pipe flexible. I've spent a long time figuring this out. Hopefully it's helpful. So we're going to go to the center of the pipe here and move the 3D cursor there, cursor to center, and also I'm just going to change it to top view as well, like that. And then in here we're going to insert a Bezier curve. Like so. If you press tab, you can press the Z key. You can see the curve here, and then we're going to link the pipe to the curve. So click on the pipe, go to Add Modifier, Curve, and then here under Object, add the Bezier curve. And then going back to here, press Tab, and actually this one here, and press A to deselect. And then here we can select the curve with a right mouse click, and then tab, and that will allow us to see the handles for the curve. And you can see that it's possible to manipulate the pipe. And actually, by placing it in the center, I found that deformation of the pipe is very minimal. But this is not very useful. But it is, because it bends the middle of the pipe. But we can extend the Bezier curve by using the E key to help bring out more parts of the curve, like so. But you can see that the pipe is sliding along the curve. To bring it back, tab, and then select the pipe and drag it back out like that. Deselect the pipe, go in and select the curve. I just right click on that area there, and then tab back again, go to one of the handles, press E, bring it out, and this end too. Right click one of the handles, press E, and bring it out. Then go back to selecting the press tab and select the pipe again. In this case, I'm going to press G and then X and bring the pipe back along. I see almost there. Well, let's see what happens when we move the handles at this end. So I've clicked onto the curve, and then you can start to see that we can move the handles, and the pipe, very flexible, follows the direction. And you can see as we extend it out, actually the ends of the pipe come over the end of the curve, like that. Sometimes there's a deformation of the nut of the end. You can fix this by adjusting the rotation of the curve. And that's in one dimension. In 2 dimensions. In other, you can move it in other dimensions as well, and on other planes as well. Twist it, and also you can see the solid of the pipe as well. Press C. And that's it. And that's the pipe ready to be used in the scene or wherever you need to use it.